Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. A good pickup there at 22. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 right at the 40.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Go.
Now Tannehill. This is the tight end, Njoku. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
At 20. Let's go, defense. Yo, trip left. 45. Mike, 45.
Again, Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Steven Gostkowski for the Tennessee field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt. Right hash. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
They'll run for the first time with Tony Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go. Where are they, 53?
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He was trying to find Anthony Miller there. Third down here.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Mariota from the gun on third down. He can run for it and will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Gives this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Looking to throw again on second down. Mariota being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, Mariota. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the red zone now, Mariota. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
On second down now, it's Henry, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
58's the mic. Hey. Here we go.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here comes Cohen. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Now Cohen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Off the play fake, Mariota. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
That's it. Blue 18. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, D. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
First down, Mariota. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's 21-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
And this is Landry. Tannehill finds him. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Set. Round 80. Come on, D.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Block. Cut. 45.
Tannehill on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Here we go.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Run.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
26 Mike. Check. Lucky.
On first and 10, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, Don't let it affect you going forward. To the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Shoot! Go, deep. 58, right over there. Yeah.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Run. Back to you.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it makes the score 21-10. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 28 yards on that one. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Final play of the half here. Mariota going to let one fly for Robinson. That's going to be caught. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And the lead is up to 18 now. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Three.
Mariota to throw it this time.
Here we go.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their...
Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's get him.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Tannehill now on the option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Tight right, tight right. 58's the mic. Here we go, here we go. 58's the mic.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
You're on an island over there. You're on an island. Tight right, tight right. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Mike, 58, right there. I got him,
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Good job. That was great. Good job.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. Gets past one man. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Coming to you. Coming to you. Let's go. Let's go. Mike, number 53.
Quick throw out wide from Mariota. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes up.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Let's go, D. One.
Play fake. Mariota. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he goes out right around the 39. That one goes for 8 yards.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Check. 53.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he slings one that's incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 5.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Mike, 53.
Throwing, Mariota. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Well enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Block.
Check 26, check 26. Hey!
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh.
On first down, Tannehill. And this one goes to Henry over the middle. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
26, Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Tannehill now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 15. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, nope.
Oh, Cohen lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Tannehill on 3rd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's able to put it through.
Let's go. Come on.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Nothing here.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
3.
To throw is Mariota. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Hey, I'm coming.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
We got double up.
Again, it's Cohen. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 40-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Let's go. Mike.
Now a first carry for Javon Ward. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Mariota sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Nice play, man.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Strip the ball.
They try again with Cohen. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. 3. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. All day, every day, any day.
Mariota to throw it. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And real good. He's been busy today. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now Tannehill. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tannehill. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Here we go. Run 80. Here we go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Now it's Tannehill. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Brown. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them